Alright, what's going on, guys? Augment here for another match of Fortnite. We are coming into solos, but patch 3.4 did drop today on Thursday, March 29th. I know this episode's getting you either a day or two late, so I do apologize. But patch 3.4 is live. There is a lot of good stuff to talk about with it, but I'm actually going to go ahead and save all those details until the end. So just bear with me if you want to just hear that. Check that out. You can zoom. If you want to just hear the details about 3.4, then skip ahead. But otherwise, yeah, I'll dive into it later. It's way easier for me to just talk about it at the end rather than at the beginning. Right now, we're just going to focus up on the match. We're going to get a win here. And as I come across things that have changed with 3.4, I will mention them at the time. But going off the top of my head is just too taxing on a brain that's already playing Fortnite. But alright, let's do this. Very convenient that I ended up getting Why is everyone and their mom and Shifty? Okay, so this is another thing to note. The shotgun rarities have been adjusted to better reflect the weapons. That being said, the weapons themselves have not changed. They've just been literally just shifted in rarities. So there is no more gray pump. It is now green and blue. And there is no more purple tag. It is now green, gray, green, and blue. So keep that in mind. You know, the blue pump isn't a crazy new strong ass pump. It's the green, but it's just been adjusted in rarity, that's all. That ramp was super necessary, do not question it. Well, actually, okay, I can get rid of this. I don't know if you guys noticed right there, probably harder to hear for you, but there are some new audio cues. Also, you can tell that the materials build differently now. Like, the way that they construct themselves is in a different order. Like, if you're looking at, like, a per plank basis, you know what I mean? Alright, my first ever regular pump, guys. Just a regular green. It's just blue now. But I do like the regular blue pump. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, there's new audio cues, like when you're moving around in the menus, things might sound a little bit differently. You'll hear some new clicks and boops and stuff. There's also, for us controller users, more things that cause vibration. You know, you'll feel it when you jump out of the bus. And from what I can tell, it's like you can feel it like randomly sometimes too when I'm on the ground. There's random vibration. I haven't figured out what that is from yet, and I would like to know if it has meaning. But I'm always down with my gamepads vibrating. I'm cool with it. It immerses me more. I know, like, most pros turn their vibration off, and it definitely does eat batteries. You know, if you're worried about that at all. Hey, let me down. But yeah, I've always liked having it turned on when I'm playing my games. Leaving the pot behind. See, like right now, my controller just vibrated. And I really just want it just did it again. I need to know why that is. Like, is that like a hey, there's a player nearby? Because if that's the case, A, I need to know that that's why, so I can look around better. Just did it again. And B, I really would honestly hate that change, because I feel like you should be relying on your eyes and ears. We're not fucking like telepathic. I can't sense this guy. I would imagine it's not that, but like I don't know what else it could be, because it's just when I'm just running. It's not when I'm landing from a jump or anything, you know. Just be running along and all of a sudden, it's like, why? What do you mean? Slip. Is there anyone out here? Not really. Man, I really gotta pee right now. I think that's a launch pad, which can bring up another point. Launch pads, their rarity has been, well, not their rarity. The rarity hasn't changed, but their drop chance has been increased by 25%. You can find 25% more launch pads in the game now. I always forget, is that chest? I know there's one underneath there, but I feel like there's like one hidden into it. No? I think it's just in that room. I'll leave that one hidden in here. Go out the front door. In case I need it in a pinch. See, I just vibrated again. and it was after I had already landed. Yeah, we got more launch pads in the game now. So that's just cool because like launch pads are fun. Everyone loves jumping on these things. I don't have time to go to the big soccer field, so I'm just gonna keep it over here. I mean, I might have time. We'll see. Can I do this? Entering that way probably didn't help, but oh my goodness, someone's already been here. Alright, let's go. Let's just get out. I have to pee so bad right now though, holy shit. Okay, let's do this. I'm fine with using the chug jug right now, keeping the minis. We're getting down to it. As the end game approaches, you get less and less time to heal. Where did I leave? The SMG. I want to keep that as a just in case, since I don't have a decent tactical, and also because I actually need SMG damage for one of the weekly challenges. If I can get on this hill, that would be fantastic. A, there's a challenge up there too. You gotta summon 10 different peaks. And B, that's just great positioning for where this circle is right now. Just gotta play smart. Boom. Check this out too. It's got your banner. It's pretty cool. There is that building over there. I really want this wood. What you doing? Ah, it hit, bitch. This guy down there too. Oh, come on. He's going to fight. Aha! I claim this land. I just don't have many mats though. I wish that guy that was here stayed around so I could have killed him. You've got to come to me. You can't ghost peek anymore. Shooting too high. Enjoying our sniper fight, but I'm hitting myself. Now he got the fucking hit. Has he dropped down yet? Enjoy the storm, idiot. They just get hit with it? Out of fucking ads. Oh my god. Now I have max wood. There's only 2 left. Having no mats, I felt so gimped. this guy? Look at this tower. It's pretty cool. Shit. There we go. Alright, where is this last guy? Need to be careful. I don't have much health and I haven't been able to loot any of these people. Where's this guy at? Don't have any explosives or anything. This is the most maze-like ending I've ever had in this game. god. Jesus, that was just... Look at this, guys. Look at this thing. Look at this. What is that? That was crazy. 7 eliminations per usual. Pretty good accuracy. That was just a crazy fucking ending. Super cool. Yeah, that was cool as fuck. So I'm going to go ahead and drop back to the lobby and bring up the changes with patch 3.4 real quick. So stick around if you want to hear that. Probably take 5 minutes. And then otherwise I'm done with that. Just give me 1 second to pull the stuff up and take a sip of my beer because I need one after that. That was insane. I've never had that much of a maze-like tower at the end of a match. Super cool. Brush my shoulders after that one. Alright, so a few of the main things. First of all, we'll start with Sniper Shootout. That is a mode now that is out. They have solo and squads. Solo, is obviously solo, but squads does have a significant change in that if you get eliminations, when you knock down a person that has squad mates that are alive, if you hit them and do enough damage to knock them down, it insta-kills them, so they're dead. So, that's a really nice quality of life change and makes the mode a lot less frustrating, because before you'd snipe somebody, you'd get a sick headshot at like 300 meters, be super stoked about it, but then guess what? They got revived by their teammates. Not a thing anymore. Now eliminations are eliminations in solo and squads. So that's definitely cool. Also, they took the revolver out of the mode and they added in the hunting rifle and the crossbow. So it is pure snipers. Obviously, you can still get traps and impulse nades and stuff like that. So keep an eye out. But it is fun. I haven't gotten a good one yet. Expect that for your next episode. Expect a solo Sniper Shootout for your next one. I'll get it. Okay, so some general fixes. There are a lot of good fixes. You can check out your epic friends. So see, you can, boom, right there. Accept. I accepted a friend request. So you can now see your epic friends. You can join and receive invites much easier with cross-platform. Yeah, that's the social stuff. Bug fixes, some general good bug fixes. But let's get into Battle Royale. So the guided missile, you guys saw it in action a little bit there, but I didn't actually pick it up. I defended against it. Guided missile, it does 105 damage to players, 110 if it's a legendary, because there's epic and legendary variants. It does 1,000 damage to environments, and it lasts for 18 seconds. So as soon as you launch that thing, it leaves your character where they were, motionless, holding a controller, and you take on the view of the rocket and you fly around and you have 18 seconds to get to your target, but you can detach from that at any time and go back to your character. So if you're under fire, you can back away from the rocket and jump back into the game. At that time, your rocket will go in the same direction that it was going originally when you left it. But the thing is, it does move slower than the regular RPG, so it is slower. And also, it has 100 health, so you can shoot it out of the air, which basically makes it very counterable. You can build against it, you can shoot it out of the air, it's slower, you can see it, and you can definitely hear it coming. So, it's definitely not OP, in my opinion. Give it a couple weeks, see how it is when you play against it and play with it before you form your own opinion. Just from what I've seen with streamers and stuff, it doesn't seem OP, but I haven't had too many encounters with it yet, so I don't have a full opinion on it yet. Anyways, the shotgun rarities, which I mentioned. The grenade launcher right now is currently an egg launcher in honor of Easter, and the launch pads have been increased with their drop rate by 25%. You get 25% more launch pads now. The boogie bomb is back and re-enabled. Some fixes with spike traps, with ADS, some hunting rifle inaccuracies, some general bug fixes. Rearrange the order in which pieces fall off of player-built structures as they are damaged. So I think it means, if you have a ramp stairway to heaven, You break the bottom piece, it will just follow it up all the way. Before, it could break different sections at different times. So like you could literally break the very first thing that's attached to the ground, and the very last piece that you're standing on could break. It's just a weird thing. So they fixed that. The 30 FPS mode is gone. It is not even an option anymore. If you go and check it out, it's not there. It used to be the very first toggle. They have optimized the game to the point where they're saying that 30 FPS isn't even necessary. So they took it out. Bullseyes are gone if you've completed the challenge. Headgear doesn't float above people's heads anymore. Some issues with player movements that were fixed. And then there's a bunch of mobile stuff, but I'm not going to dive into that because that's not my realm. Major netcode optimizations to reduce lag. All the players on the server are updated every frame, which is literally twice as many as it could handle before. Reduced lag at the beginning of the match. Made significant improvements to quality on consoles. So things are looking better and feeling smoother and sharper on PS4 and Xbox One. Frame rate improvements, hitching issues that were fixed as well. UI has been changed up a little bit. Like I said, the epic stuff, you can deal with your epic friends now. You can zoom on the map, and if you notice it all in the kill feed, it has the distance that you were killed from, or that you get the kill from, as long as you're farther than 50 meters. So for any weapon, if you hit someone at 88 meters with a pistol, it'll show on the kill feed. It's not just snipers anymore. Those snipers always show the distance, as far as I know. And then otherwise, just a bunch of other bug fixes. Some particle effects and weapon visualizations have been enhanced and are looking a little better. Shotgun pellet trails are more accurate representations of where that hit scan projectile is actually going. There are more noticeable tracer effects, more noticeable impact effects on the ground if someone's like sniping at you. Suppressed weapons have no tracers anymore. And some animations have been polished. A couple audio fixes, and that's about it. That seems like that's the whole list. So like I said, a lot of good fixes in this patch. There's a lot of good bug fixes, a lot of good quality of life enhancements, and then you got the guided missiles, you got the shotgun rarity changes, you've got Sniper Shootout, and I think that's about it. So I will put the patch notes in the description below if you're interested in combing through them yourself. But that is it for this one, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I'm AugmentEcho, signing out.